indie author Nick Belisi. We're back again with another episode of our thrifting. Today, Jerry is on his way over to pick me up. We are going to be heading to the Goodwill Bins today for our second round of going there. This time I'm more confident. I feel a little better about doing it. You know, I know exactly what I want to look for and what to, source for you guys and stuff. I want to check the fit for today. I am going there representing the brand today. I got the Vans shirt underneath because I figured it went with it, but I am representing the Split Personalities brand today, and then my classic hat, the Gotham. So I'm going to be on the lookout for you today. I'm not picking up anything like that I know that I can't move fast or that's not unique or anything like that. So I'm going to try my best to videotape in there. I saw people trying to do it last time and they were getting a little antsy about people doing it, and I still don't have the GoPro yet. I know, I've been waiting, but I think I'm getting it next week. So I think that we'll be able to be a lot better off with you guys taking along with me on these trips and stuff. But in the meantime, I'm still going to try. I'll definitely videotape the rides down and stuff like that. A lot of people have commented that they like that as an addition to the videos, so I'll keep doing that, and that way you guys feel like you're coming on the trip with us. It is about an hour journey, so I'm gonna have something quick for breakfast, and then we are gonna be heading out, and I will come back and show you guys everything that we got, and we could dive through it together, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's indie author Nick Belisi. I'm just doing the second part to my thrift video when I went to the Goodwill Bins with Jerry. Unfortunately, they're very strict there. They don't let you record anything. So now I can show you guys. It's been a couple days. It was just a little hectic when I got back to finish it. So I got a new fit on and everything. This is actually something that I got from the thrift. So when I went there, I saw this. It's really cool. It's made by Primark, I believe is what it's called. Just really liked it. Usually all the hoodies and stuff that I have, they're hooded. I've never had a non-hooded one, so figured I'd give it a shot. My wife really liked it. I thought it looked really cool on me too, so you guys let me know. Anyway, we went there. We got a ridiculous amount of things. So if you're going to watch the video and see what I got, just know this is going to be an extremely long video because there's so many things to show you. So sit back, get comfortable, and let me show you what I got. So I'm going to start off with the small things first, like the hats. Firstly, I got this leather Star Wars Troopers hat. Just thought it looked really cool. It was very clean. It's just a leather hat too, which I really don't come across very often, so I figured I'd give that a try. Next, I got the Timberland hat, Timberland beanie. Okay, Timberland tag on the inside. This is all just hats, remember. So a lot of these are winter hats too. Got Subway Creatures. Just thought that looked pretty cool. Reezy Regular, another one. All of these are just so clean too. They're just brand new, everything. Now I got my first of the NFL ones, the Buffalo Bills. Okay. Got the classic Jameson. If you ever came to the bar with me before, you probably drank Jameson with me. Not anymore, but back in the day. The Unstoppable. Thought it was very neat looking. I don't really know much about it. It's something I'm gonna have to research in, but I just thought it was really cool. Our second NFL one, the New York Giants. Then we got the Nets. And actually our last NFL one. Our last NFL one, we got the New England Patriots. So all these cool hats, and I know it's warm here in New Jersey, but other places it's not. Or even if you want to stock up before the winter, let me know. I'll cut you guys some great deals. So now I'm going to go into the pants section of it before we dive into the big stuff. So this is Cozy Earth women's pants. They're super, super soft. I grabbed them immediately. I think they're like pajama pants if I'm not mistaken. I grabbed them immediately when I felt them just because of the quality of them. They're just so unbelievably soft. Next we have these jeans. These are PacSun jeans. I thought they were really cool. They caught my eye, obviously, because of the split colors. So I just had to give a shot on those. Just so you guys know, this particular one, if you're interested, is a 26. I believe that's the waist size, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look more into it. I'm not going to go through sizes with everything on all these, just because it's going to take this video even longer than it's already going to be. I mean, I walked out, I believe, with 106 items in the 3 hours that I was there. So just to give you, a look into what we're doing. Now, some of those items I'm not going to be showing because a couple of them my daughter kept. I gave one to my dad, or two to my dad actually, and my wife took about 7 or 8. I took 2 of the sweatpants like I'm wearing right now, and I took this hoodie as well. But everything else I will show you guys. Got the Florida Gators shorts. Next, we got Wild Fable jeans. Next, we got Dan Skin Now. Usually leggings and yoga pants and stuff like that I'll pick up. They're really good sellers for me. I don't charge a lot for them, just a couple bucks. And I mean, almost all the ones, with the exception of one right now that I picked up, I've sold. So if you guys know, I'm looking out for certain brands and stuff like that. I've managed to score like a few of the big brands before. This is actually my very first Free People that I've picked up. Always told to look out on the brand for that. They are pants, more like hippie pants. But finding a Free People in the wild, I was just like, wow, like it finally happened. I'm finally coming across. Now if I could just find a Supreme in the wild, that's what I'm really hoping for, but we'll see. Okay. Next are the Calvin Klein jeans. All this stuff is super clean, guys. There were a few things that I grabbed that just weren't good, so I had to toss those, but all this stuff that I'm showing you, this is all in great condition, with the exception, I think, of like one item, which I'll get to. So I got 7 for All Mankind sweatpants. It's another good brand that I'm always on the lookout for. This is my second 7 for All Mankind. If you remember from a previous video, I have the black jeans with the sparkles going down the side. Those still haven't sold yet, but I got a few people interested. We got my second 90 Degrees by Reflex. The other ones have been giving me a hard time because they didn't have a tag on the center, so I've been trying to figure out the measurements and everything. Again, I'm still new at this, so I wait for my wife to give me it, especially when it comes to women's measurements. So, but they will be up soon. I was looking for my mother-in-law. She wanted Johnny Was jeans. I didn't read correctly and got wax jeans, so these will be another thing that's up there. I haven't actually heard of this brand, but there's so many that I haven't heard of, so it's not surprising. Okay, so that's it for all the jeans. So now we're gonna dive into the actual tops and everything. So we'll start with the sweatshirts first. Hey guys, it's Bellissimo here. I just wanted to interrupt this video by telling you guys about our sponsor for today, Nifty AI. If you are in the reselling game and you're not using Nifty AI, you are doing a disservice to yourself. Let me show you just how easy Nifty AI makes it when it comes to cross-listing on multiple platforms. So as you can see here, I have a couple items, right? And I personally list them on Mercari first. Then I go over to Nifty AI, go on here, make sure everything matches by carefully reading and just making sure all the information translates. Making sure your categories are all set. If you need to put brand work in or anything of that nature, you can do it there. And then if it's all done, list. And it's just that simple. Now it's listed on Poshmark. And then if you want to go into Depop, you're re-verifying the information yet again, making sure everything's correct. I like to boost my listing, so I'll boost it. And then I'll just go over and I'll just list it. And there it is. You can repeat this process over and over again with each one, and it just makes the whole listing process so much simpler. They have different price packaging and stuff like that for you, whether it be just cross-listing or if you need sharing and relisting features or a combination of both. Now, below in my link, I'm putting down my promo code, which is Bellissimo, and a link to Nifty AI. If you decide to use that link, you'll get 15% off your very first month. I've used other AI softwares before, but this is definitely the one I would recommend to you, as it makes the whole process so simple and it gets you guys the best results. And did you know, starting next month in April, it's going to be integrated with Whatnot as well? So that means you'll be able to do on Mercari, Poshmark, Depop, eBay, Etsy, and then Whatnot. I mean, what other program does that, guys? So make sure you follow the link below, use the promo code Bellissimo, and start listing like a real reseller. And I'll see you guys out there. So first, we got Seek Discomfort. Okay. This is made by Seek Discomfort. The best things in life are outside your comfort zone. Haven't heard of it, just thought it's very cool. Maybe somebody else would be interested in it. Here's a size medium. This I took a chance. I thought maybe my wife was gonna like it, but she has too many sweaters, but it's just a ghostly sweater. I didn't see a tag on the inside, but just thought it was very cool. When spooky season comes up, maybe that would be a good fit. Next, this one is just a plain black one. It's made by OMG. Never heard of them. I don't know why I grabbed this other than the fact that it's really, really soft, but you know, maybe someone else will appreciate it. Next on here, we have the Jane and Delaney camo sweatshirt. Very, very soft. This was another thing that stood out to me other than the camo, that it's very, very soft. Still don't know the brand. All these things, most of them I do not know, I have to look into. This one, right when I saw it, as I was digging through, you know, it just looks plain, but then I noticed something on the back. It said Post. So I immediately assumed Post Malone. Of course, as I looked into this one, it's Postico. So it is Post Malone. It's a size medium. Like I said, it's a really cool one. I actually was gonna keep it, but it's a medium, so it's too small for me, but someone else would definitely appreciate that. We have the Marvel's Black Panther hoodie. Next we have one of our first Dragon Balls right here. I actually think I got 2 or 3 of them on this haul, but here's a sweatshirt. This next one is a Zara hoodie. Just thought the designs were pretty unique. So I picked that up. This one also looked really cool. This is a Guess sweatshirt. It's got all the Guess branding down the side, on both sides. Very clean hoodie. This one is a Zara dress. I have it hanging weird, but if you look, it's like that. Next, I got the Levi's jean jacket. Nice, lightweight. Usually I wouldn't pick something like this up because I do have 2 Levi's jean jackets from the 80s up on there and nobody's buying them. Personally, I wouldn't wear them and I don't really see people wearing them, but I guess there's a a market for anything. But this one seems a little bit more realistic for somebody to wear. I can see this going like a girl picking this out for her outfit, guy, whoever. But you know, it's very, very lightweight and in great condition. Next, we got our second found in the wild Patagonia. Okay. You know, when I find these brands and stuff, I just get so excited. I'm like, oh no, like a Patagonia, or oh, Free People, or whatever the case may be. You know, it's always exciting to see that. We got our Denim and Flower, Little Kindness Can Take You a Long Way shirt. Just thought this one was unique. Don't really know much about it. Just thought, you know, some of the stuff like the graphic tees I usually just grab because they have a cool design on them, or you know, I recognize the name. I always watch YouTube and stuff to get ideas as far as what people are looking for and what's selling, and one of the people that I watch is Tech, and he's always saying look out for the Peter Millar. So I got the Peter Millar shirt. Very, very soft, probably the softest thing that I've gotten. It's Harbor Town Golf Links, Hilton Head, 1969, par 71. So, very, very cool. Next, we got our Miami Heat Court Culture tee. Another really, really soft. This has got to be just as soft as the Peter Millar, maybe a little less. Next, I'll show you three. Still trying to pronounce the name. I think it's Uniquil or Uniquil, something like that. I'm not sure. I know I have a Cause shirt that's like partnered with them, but it's the UT tag. I got a few of these. I couldn't believe they were sitting there. You know, I figured these would be an easy pickup on all three of these, you know, with just how unique and stuff they are. And I know that UT does collaborations with a lot of other hypebeast stuff. So I thought maybe, you know, I just got super lucky to, especially to find all three of them. I thought that was really unique. I have to do more research to find out exactly what they're worth, but in the little research that I have done on them thus far, it looks like that they would pull in some decent stuff. Art Praha Handmade. Another cool artsy shirt by Praha. Saw the tag. I thought the tag looked really cool too, so that's why I took a chance on that. Next, we got Green Envelope Los Angeles. Another really, really soft tee. This is probably the softest one of the women's that I've gotten, so I took a chance on that as well. This one was the only one that I got. I have to get some OxyClean and see if it helps out with this, but it does have a little bit of a stain right there, as you can see. It is a Beach Boys shirt, so I grabbed it just because it was the band attire, and then come to find out that it is Free People. So that was my second Free People pickup for the day. So I had to give it a shot, you know, on the back, more Beach Boys. I'm gonna try with the OxyClean to get that out. If not, then I will definitely heavy discount this for you guys to see if you want to pick it up. It's incredibly soft. I mean, other than that one stain, it's in great condition. You know, I just have to see what I can do. So I got my Juventus Academy New York Summer Clinics training jersey for Serie A football. So, you know, Italian soccer from Serie A. Me personally, I don't know if you guys know, I'm a Serie B guy. I watch Palermo because my family's from Palermo, Italy, Sicily. So, you know, that's more of my team. I don't really watch Serie A all that much, and Serie B is just a pain to get to. So usually I have to try to watch it online somewhere. It's been a great year so far. So this is Fanpa, make best design. This one I didn't know. I saw the design, I thought it was cool. I don't really know what's going on with it. I have to look into it, but it says Kimberly Spa, 28 Elizabeth Street. So I would assume this is probably like a merch from a store or something like that. I'm not sure, but I will look into it. You know, it's really cool. It says the reline of wonton C, one of Chinese, is originally has it's infused into interactive with. I don't know. I can't even pronounce most of the words that are on here, so we'll definitely look into it. Okay, so we got Victoria's Secret Pink, another one to add to the collection. I actually just sold one the other day. I sold a full bodysuit pajamas, the World's Best Wrapper that I showed in the other one. That one actually went really quick, which I kind of figured it would, but I'm glad that got to a new home. Got the Hello Kitty shirt, another really soft tee. And we're only about halfway through this now, so like I said, I'm trying to move along. We got the Star Wars right here. I thought on the back, this is originally what I saw first. I thought that was really cool. You know, I saw the Asian writing and stuff too. At least that's what I thought it was. I don't know. I don't watch Star Wars, so I don't know if that has something to do with the show or not. But thought it was really cool. Thought it'd be a good pickup for anyone who likes Star Wars. This is our second Dragon Ball shirt. Here, Jerry convinced me to get it, the Lucky Charms. I have been doing pretty good with brand graphic tees. I have that Doritos one, I have the Chester Cheetos one, now I got Lucky Charms, I have Mountain Dew, so you never know. This one I picked up. It is an old school Gildan. It's a Chicago tee. I just thought the graphic on it was really cool and unique. I did live right outside Chicago. Well, not right outside, but close to Chicago when I was in the Navy for several months in Great Lakes. So I got to visit Chicago a handful of times as well. We took the train in. Just thought it was really cool. Not exactly my style, but you know, somebody will appreciate it. Next, we have the Nigerian Nightmare. Right here. I think that's Christian Okoye. Show you guys. It's like a retro too. It is made by Charlie Hustle. Definitely something cool to look into. I did pick up a second Charlie Hustle as well. This reminded me when I saw it, if you guys ever seen the movie Borat, it's like, what kind of dog is this? So, like I saw this, it's a picture of a tortoise. It says dog. Just thought it was funny. I'm sure someone will buy it. Even all the stuff that I don't think is going to sell that's like comical and stuff has actually been the stuff that sold the quickest for me. We got the Scooby-Doo top. This one, Jerry showed me and I picked up. It is like a bicycling jacket or bicycling tee. I don't really know. It's made by Pace Sportswear. It's got the full, what is that, like almost a full zip. It's 3/4 zip. This, the Carolina Tar Heels for Chapel Hill. Old school tag that I saw on it, so I'm going to give this a shot. I really like the color on this too. This one was a little beat up, not too bad, but it's like chipping. You know, the Wu-Tang, it is chipping as you can see in certain spots, so I will mark it as a discount and note it. Next, we have the cropped Kiss Tour of 77. It's not hand cropped like somebody did it because it is tagged on the bottom there, but it's made by T&B. It's an XL, if anybody's interested in that. My second Kiss item shirt. Still have the first one. Got the Reebok with the large tag, Reebok Classic. Next, I think this came from a tattoo shop, but I'm not sure. Allied, Bushwick's, only tattoo shop. Just thought it looked really cool. Not sure if it has any significance. It is a code 5, L&T apparel. So I'll have to look into this one too. We are coming down to it. I think we have about 20 shirts left. We got another Johnny Cash. I think I actually got 2 Johnny Cashes on this haul, I'm not sure, but this is one of them. We got the Kansas Jayhawks tee. Next, we got our second 76ers basketball tee. My first one I just listed the other day, so hopefully that one sells, and this one will be up shortly thereafter. These two, Stormy's watching. I got these two thinking about, you know, keeping her in mind. We got the Drink Local Texas tea and the Don't Mess with Texas tea. Thought they were both really cool. Anyone from Texas, you know, right here. Give shout outs to Stormy. She's from Texas as well, so she might appreciate these. This one I saw, I think it's a uniform, I don't know, but Chipotle. Never know. It's super silky smooth. It is made by Chipotle. It's a unisex. So if anyone's interested in that, there was 2 or 3 of them I was gonna grab, but I was like, you know what, I'm just only gonna take a chance with one. I may come to regret that decision. I got this because my grandmother was always into Betty Boop, so I saw this and made me think of her. So the Betty Boop tee. Next, I'm always on the lookout for the old school tags. So as you can see, it's an old school Champions tag. Nothing crazy about it other than the embroidered Champions logo. It's something I wanted to check into and take a shot on. You know, with the bins, it's much easier to decide what you're going to take a shot on because, you know, the cost wise. But this one we're still trying to figure out. I believe it says Gorilla Toss. Never heard of it. I feel like it's a band tee. I don't know for certain. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, but wanted to take a shot on it. So this one, it's Primark, which is exactly the top that I'm wearing right now. But this is so cool. So if you look at it, okay, it's got on the tag, so Claude Monet, right? The artist garden in Argentino. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Content of the garden with dahlias, 1873. So it has like a little breakdown of like what's actually imaged here, you know, and has all this. I thought it was such a unique artsy tee. Never heard of Primark before, but you know, once I put this on, I was like, okay, now I gotta really look into it. So it was good that I picked up another one of these. I think if I'm out there again, I may pick them up again just because of the amazing quality on them. And just like, I think that's just such a cool added feature, you know, to have the description of the thing pictured on here. The LA one doesn't have it, but it is Primark as well. Got the Fiorentina jersey. This one was another old school Comfort Colors. It had the old school tag on it, just very simple. I wanted to check into it, you know, gone slothing. This one we got another Rutgers, but it's the old Fruit of the Loom tag. I haven't sold my first Rutgers one yet. I have sold a Rutgers jersey so far, but no Rutgers t-shirts. That'll be my second Rutgers t-shirt. Got another Star Wars, the Baby Yoda. About 10 left. This is my third Dare shirt. Keep kids off drugs. The other two still haven't sold yet, so I'm just adding at this point. This one was pretty cool. It's from Thrift Shop. This on the back. Very cool. I believe this is a dress. Could be a top. I'm not exactly sure. It is made by Guess, but I think it's a dress. Very, very lightweight, full zip. Next. So this one I got because I saw the color. It was very soft. You know, it had the unique sleeves and stuff too. Then I saw the name of it. So the name of it is Wearing Your Heart on Your Sleeve. If you guys know me, one of my favorite charities is To Write Love on Her Arms. I've donated it to in the past and helped raise money for it as well. I think that was last year. Just a great organization. I fell in love with the poem that I read many, many years ago. Plus when I was going to like Bamboozle and other concerts and stuff, it was all over the place. So it got me into it. And as somebody who dealt with that sort of stuff in my life and have known people who have done it themselves, it was always like a charitable cause that meant a lot to me. Now this isn't made by them, but it made me think of them. So I picked this up. It is a woman's top. It's stretch fit. It is really nice. I am Iron Man, you are not. Marvel tee. This actually, yeah, this is made by Marvel. Okay, down to the last 5. So this is Vintage X America, or Vintage America. It's an XXL. Got the flamingo top. Very, very cool looking. Next we got the California Beverly Hills, Los Angeles top. There is no tag on it, but I just thought it was really cool looking and it's super soft. I would guess this is an XL. This one, United States of America, Nike tee. And the last 2. So the last two, we got a Cabela's shirt, American flag on it. And then the very last one is the Janis Joplin. So you know me, I'm always on the lookout for, you know, band tees and such. So finding Janis Joplin. Now it's not like the old school from back then tee. It has been, you know, redone, but it's still a very cool find. And the very last thing I guess that I found was this apron, the Wonder Woman barbecuing apron. So I mean, overall it was a lot of fun. You know, I usually don't look for things for myself. This was just one of those things that I just happened to want to keep. You know, obviously I'm from New Jersey, but you know, I did live in San Diego for almost 2 years when I was stationed in the military. But such a beautiful place out there, and I just really liked the top, so I had to keep it for myself. I don't have anything usually in this color either, but I thought it complemented very well in the outfit that I had chosen. So, and then I'm always on the lookout for pajama pants, you know, something to lounge around in and stuff when I'm at home. So I picked up these American Eagle gray shorts, and I really like them. But I hope there were some good things in that you guys really liked, that you're interested in purchasing in. Remember, always reach out to me for deals. I'm more than happy to accommodate almost every deal I've ever been offered at this point. I've accepted unless it was something ridiculous. I think I've only denied one out of all of them that I've accepted. And I've sold, I think, about almost 70 items now. So things are moving along very well. I'm on a consistent basis of selling anywhere from 1 to 5 per day. I mean, even this past weekend, since today is Monday, this past weekend, I managed to sell everything, 8 things I sold over the weekend, and my daughter even sold one too. So thank you guys for watching the video and picking up some of the stuff that she got. I remember in that last video, she showed that leather vest that actually just sold. So thank you guys for supporting her. I don't know if it's because of this video or her video or just because you guys like the item, but thank you. I really appreciate it. And, you know, she's happy because she's learning the value of $1. She's learning how to source this stuff, and I could teach her, you know, how not only to work for her money, because she has the green light card, so we can put money on the card, but she works for it. Now she's starting to learn how to save and invest, you know, and she's making money. She's sold 2 things so far, so thank you guys for that. And yeah, it's just been a great time. I mean, going to the bins is a lot of fun. I think that's what I'm gonna stick to from now on, rather than just going to all these thrift stores all the time, just because the bins, the prices are so much better. Honestly, it's a lot more fun too, to have that rush of getting in there and digging real quick and trying to find like the treasures, as opposed to being in the thrift stores like some of the ones around here. They overcharge like crazy. I mean, they're asking for like brand new prices. So, I mean, it just depends on where you wind up. It really does. Some days at the Goodwill regular stores, they work out really well. The Salvations worked out really well. It just really depends. But this is my second time going to the bins, and I had a great time doing it, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. I think we're going to go again next month after I list and sell some of this stuff. I still have a lot of stuff to list and sell. I'm going to be honest with you. I have probably close to 200 items that I need to picture and list. So I'm going to stop for a little bit, get all that done, and then we'll resume, and I'll start videoing again and doing all that. We'll just do other videos in the meantime. So, you know, thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I wish I could have filmed on the inside, but in between rotations, they tell you if you're caught filming, you're going to go stand in timeout, and if you do it again, you're going to be thrown out. So they're very strict about filming in that place. I don't know why. I've seen other people do it with no problem, but for whatever reason, this one is very strict. So thank you guys so much for coming along on this journey. I know it was a long video, and you know, if you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe and follow along for all the new content coming out. And if there's anything personally I showed you today that you're interested in picking up, please reach out to me and let me know, because I'd be more than happy to cut you a deal. Just don't lowball me. So, and I'll see you guys next time.